Hey, it's Dawn here. Welcome to this little nugget. If you'd like the full video, go to the Interro Talk playlist on my main page. Enjoy.
Said that they had to be picked up by about 5 or so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
So something to just think about what we want to get on.
What should we do about that?
What should I do about that? Like,
yeah, that's weird too.
if I thought that was weird, it's like, you're the mom. What you're asking her, what should I do about that? To me, this is a sign that she's trying to ingratiate herself with this person and play the victim.
And you're my friend that's here. You're the one who has to support me.
That's right. It's your job. You're the surrogate. But even with a surrogate for emotional support, I wouldn't give up what happens to my children that quickly.
No.
They're younger, right? So probably
They're 3.5 and 5.
So they probably started
They're in
on
car
boosters.
seats.
Okay.
They're in car seats. I am in shock right now, so I could probably be functional to like drive a car.
Well, I can help with kind of that type of stuff. Do you have a friend? Do you want?
I mean, I would, if Lynn is here, I don't know if she's in town. It's Friday.
Yes.
I don't know if she's in town this weekend. If she is, I would love for her to be with
Lynn would be
me.
your person. Okay.
Yeah,
And then if Lynn's not, do you have a kind of backup person you'd think?
I do. I have a lot of friends who have kids, so they have their own responsibilities. My friend Jane, who actually I think used to be a victim,
Okay.
Jane would be a really good choice. Jane McPherson.
What'd you just say? My friend what? That used to be what?
Her friend Jane used to be a victim advocate.
Okay.
So, isn't that funny? So funny. Wendy's
And I
funny.
might be able to get these numbers, but
Because she doesn't have kids, it's all on my phone.
Okay, and it's okay. And I know I don't have anything memorized either.
Other close friends that I would have be with me right now. I have this really close friend whose husband died last year, who was a kid, and we spent a lot of time together, so she'd understand, but I don't want to do that to her.
Okay.
Um,
And I think maybe between Lynn and Jane.
hopefully one of them. Oh, she might be traveling. It's just summer, people are traveling all the time. Who else might be here?
What do you think, Lynn and Jane would be kind of a good start?
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go check and see how long on your phone.
Okay, so this is a great pause point. 4:10:32 seconds in Tallahassee time on July 18th, 2014. And welcome, Sophia. Don't worry about being late. You can replay from the beginning if you like. So we've gone through the initial interview. I'm calling this interrogation, but it ends up she becomes a names conspirator. So I don't think that's too much of a, but at the time it was probably just considered an interview, even though she continually wonders why she's a suspect, even though she was continually told that she wasn't a suspect at the time. So, and then we get to the victim's advocate, and now we're talking about details about picking up the kids and that kind of thing. So a lot of interesting stuff here, don't you think, Katie?
Yeah, I still think the most interesting thing you pointed out is like, she knew instantly where her parents were. But then when we're talking about friends, wait, what day is it again?
Right.
That's so weird. Like the planning, the details and the planning.
Yes. How long do you think it would take to plan something like this and then execute it? So maybe a year, 6 months, something like that.
Yeah, 3 to 6 months, I'd say.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Interesting. Well, so we're here just kind of looking at this with a fine-tooth comb, just letting, giving our impressions of how this is going. It's interesting what questions they ask. Neither Katie nor I are professional. We're not in the legal field. We're not body language experts. I do have some really cool tools that I use about from some charts that Chase Hughes put out. So if you go to chasehughes.com, you can look at those tools too. But a lot of it is establishing. What I'm looking at is when does she seem like she's telling the truth and all the details? And, sometimes I use my hands too, but there are times when she's not using her hands at all. It's just all up in the head. So that can indicate that it was like from memory or practiced or thought about in advance. So yeah, so really appreciate you all being here today. And we are going to come back again Monday and to do the next 30-minute section. Hopefully I'll do my math. So we'll go from 4:10 to 4:40 next time. And I'll see if I can do some more shorts and pull out some of the gems. Because this case it's just so sad because so many children were involved, not just Dan and Wendy's boys, but the ones that were children of the hitman and another co-conspirators. They're in jail for life, in prison for life. Charlie, the brother, has a kid, so a lot of families were affected. So it's serious stuff. We're not we're not laughing about this. Sometimes we do laugh, but it's very serious and very sad and heavy. Oh yeah, I'm glad you're going to be here next Monday. So we go on noon Pacific time, barring any kitty hospital, but that's not going to happen. It's not an emergency. Mazzy says something interesting because I think about this. Mazzy says, I agree. Wendy was coached too well, in my opinion. So do you think, and Antoine has brought this up too, there's coaching, which by the way, lawyers are not, they're not allowed to coach. Okay. On the stand. We're not talking about testimony here, but the word coached is interesting choice of words. So do you mean coached or do you mean she rehearsed it? And if she was coached, who was she being coached by? Who do you think would know as a lawyer herself, who would know what to rehearse, how it would go down? Would you think she rehearsed with her family? So there's coached and rehearsing. And coaching implies one thing that goes on between a lawyer and a client. So what do you think about that, Katie? Do you think rehearsing?
Yeah, I think it's more rehearsing. And I think it's with mom and brother based on what you told me.
Okay.